Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Expert Walkthrough for Dark Souls 2. I'm your host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and in the last episode we left off here, in the Shaded Woods. But, before we proceed with that, we actually need to go get some items that I missed. Because due to my wonderful, wonderful viewers and all of their incredible observational skills, they notified me that there were a couple things that I missed. Now, I did miss it's not particularly hard to find, but then again, you're not going to find it unless you're looking. Damn you. There's a little section here below Strayed that is going to give us a shield and a couple other interesting items and a really cool spot. Son of a bitch. I never thought that the hitbox would betray me on a weapon like this. But I stand corrected. Why am I using this thing? I mean, what the hell? The arc sword kicks ass. I like this thing better. Yeah, die. Okay. Make sure I got this stuff in here. Okay, we're good. Now it's time to get back down below. Yes, I see you. Ah, that's a petrified player right there. Somebody got petrified. See, bows and crossbows alike are very good for these guys. And you know what? I'm gonna make you go boom. There we go. That was satisfying. I know there's a couple more in here. I think there's a guy in the big one, maybe? Maybe. No? Not in those ones either. Oh well. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Anyways, this is where it is. Now there's two hidden walls here, actually. Here's the first one. And the second one should be right here. There's some cool stuff out here. I'm going to run over here first, and we're going to get a good ring. I believe. Yes, Bracing Knuckle Ring. Perfect for PC players. Because it reduces the amount of durability that you lose on your weapons. And here is a shortcut to get back down. And take you back to the normal path. But we don't want normal. Normal is overrated. Jump over here, and we get Flame Butterfly towards, and nothing special. What you want to do is drop down on this ledge here, which is unexpected. You wouldn't think that this is what you need to do, but you can already see it out there. Yeah, buddy. Now, this is an interesting shield. The Golden Wing Shield, and we also got a kick-ass soul item. This thing looks really awesome. It is one of the shields that was in the beta, although it was much better in the beta. You can get a good look at it there. It's pretty damn cool. Looks like something from Zelda, if you ask me. Now, you guys have noticed that I can't physically hear this happening, but every time I get invaded or initiate multiplayer, my screen, or my in-game sound, actually goes down. So you can hear my voice a lot louder than you can hear the game right now. I don't have control over that. My sound card is just weird, I guess we can say. If I can find him, I'll know where to drop down. There he is. Hey, buddy. Look at him. Look at him go. Now, you see, the cat ring would be really useful right here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sneak over here. And I'm actually going to use a silver talisman. So that maybe... No, that's a dragon charm. So that maybe he'll go the fuck away. Hopefully he didn't hear that. Never mind, I think he totally saw me. He probably knows exactly how to get to me. Well, if I see him run around that corner and come in my direction, you guys already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make him go boom off the edge. But anyways, yeah, it's kind of like a specter detector. I wish I could actually hear it happen, where my in-game audio goes down a level when I get invaded or when I summon another player, which isn't going to happen in this playthrough. I'm soloing this game completely for the expert walkthrough. But, yeah. Every time I get invaded, you can hear that my audio goes way down, so it's kind of a specter detector for you guys. Every time you guys are watching the video, if I get invaded, you can just be like, uh-oh, his audio went down. It means he's going to get invaded. So, I mean, it's an omen for you guys. You can tell when it's happening, but I can't. It's still a surprise for me. I think he's genuinely lost. He doesn't know where I am. Now, the cool thing about being in Silver Talisman form is that you can block while you're like this. It's wonderful. One really, really dirty trick that I like to do when I'm a Silver Talisman is I like to be an incredibly, or Chameleon, either one. I like to be an incredibly obvious item that is out of place so that they try to attack me. Bam! Parry as soon as they try to hit you, and you get wonderful results. It's hilarious to see the look on their face. I think he's genuinely lost. He probably doesn't know where I am, because he would have gone that way if he was going to try to get to me. Never mind, he knows where I am. Okay, we need to take evasive action right now, because this guy looks like he's going to fuck me up for sure. Maybe. Block! Whoa, don't lock onto that. You don't see me! You're crazy! Shit. Oh, come on, this is not R1 Souls. Don't lock onto him. If you want R1 Souls, I'll give it to you. No. Back up. Roll R1s. Do it again. Do it again. Fuck, this dude hits hard. That's it. Yeah! You're done. You're done. I'm sorry, but you're done. Are you kidding me? Look at this dude. Come on. He's peeking. I know he's peeking. You can't run from me. I mean, he's trying. Boom! Come on, guys. Say it with me. I am the son of Legolas. You do not want to have this shootout. You take care of you the conventional way. No, not your dog, though. Die, dog. Okay, that was the first fight. Well, the first fight. I'm saying it like there's going to be more PvP. I meant to say that that was the first item that I missed. The second item that I missed was actually at the first bonfire on the way to the Shaded Woods. Now, you notice that my audio is back now, because I'm not engaged in any kind of multiplayer. The audio has fixed, and you can hear it clearly now. Whereas every time I get invaded, it becomes quiet. Now these things, they're actually good for farming upgrade stones. And I missed a chest, and we're not a... Is it a chest? Yes, it is. It's an iron lockbox that has an Estus Flask shard. Let me get rid of this damn cat ring. Yeah, the reason I put the cat ring on is because I didn't know if that guy was going to try and take the fight off of the roof or not. Clearly, he did not have the cat ring on, which worked in my favor because he had damn near no health left. That was a bad idea in general. Why would you go try to fight somebody on a super high up ledge? I mean, he couldn't even see what I looked like, so... Obviously, it wasn't going to work in his favor either way. That was not smart. He should have stayed on the ledge and tried to shoot me with his little lightning bow. That would have been better. Okay, there's 3 ways you can go. Going this way, straight forward, is going to lead to Aldia's Keep, I believe. Or no. Yes, correct. Maybe. This is the way that is going to lead towards Dranglet Castle and the Shrine of Winter. I know that for a fact, because of the bridge. And the direction of the fog is the way that we're going to be going. But we've got a familiar NPC right here. Come on.
Just wait, you dirty rat. I remember you. Don't you scare me like that. I thought you were him.
Okay, Creighton is clearly still losing his mind over Pate.
That bastard with the ring lives in Brightstone Cove down the way. I'm gonna find him and settle the score. Nobody insults me like that. For the good of the world and for my own honour. I won't let that bastard live another day. For the good...
Okay. So, he says Brightstone Cove just down the way. We're going to run into 2 NPCs that say it's just down the way, but it really isn't as close as it sounds. Brightstone Cove is going to be the place that we go after we do the Shaded Woods, but it's not exactly close. It's pretty far from here. Now, I'm going to travel in these general directions later. I would do them now, but no. We're just going to focus on the task at hand. There's items on the way to both of those destinations, but I'm not going to go pick those up yet. It seems unorganized. Now, in here, this place really, really, truly sucks because of those guys. Try to turn the quality to 720 if you can, and watch it full screen. You see these silhouetted guys in here that have crossbows and standard gear? Yes, like standard hard leather armor. They look like Pate, sort of. These guys are trouble. They backstab you for a lot of damage. You cannot lock onto them. And frankly, they have more health than they should. And they give you less souls than they're worth. So they're a pain to deal with. But there are a significant amount of items in this fog. That's the problem. So I'm just going to randomly shoot off into the fog here. See if I can nail one of them. Come on, I know I can hit you. There we go. Now, if I can get him running towards me, I don't even care if he starts shooting at me. There we go. That's one down. There are a bunch of them, though. That's the problem. Now, see, it gets dense in here, and you're going to have to fight multiple of them. So what I like to do on my first run through here is I stick to the side. Now, granted, a lot of the items in here are not going to be particularly useful, but never turn your back to these guys. See, I just got guard broke. Now, you can predict what they're going to do, because they're not exactly invisible, but... and this place makes creepy noises. Those guys also respawn. And the ghosts of other players will freak you out in here. Anyways, one good tip for this place is you can turn the brightness all the way down on your TV. You can see these guys a lot easier that way. There's a set of chests up here that are a complete ambush because there's like 3 of these guys standing up here. Don't fall for it. Kill these guys first. Like this one. Well, you can use the chest to your advantage. And keep your shield up because they can shoot at you. There's one. He's right in front of the chest. Get rid of him. Woo! Okay. The ghosts of other players will freak you out because it looks exactly the same. And the old sun ring it's a dick ring to have. I don't recommend it. gonna show you what it does anyway, and risk getting killed. Explodes at damage threshold, meaning if you take a certain amount of damage, it blows up. It is a completely dick ring to have in PvP, because it's like, I mean, it's guaranteed retaliation. But, yeah. These guys up here, not only do they shoot at you at medium to long ranges, but they have long swords, I believe, and they do a lot of damage. They can hit incredibly fast, and it's just, these guys are, the easiest way to put it is that they are tougher than they need to be. Oh, come on. And you can't lock onto them, no matter how hard you try. They always roll away like ninjas. What in the... There he is. Now, once you start attacking one and aggro him, try to finish the job to the best of your ability. I keep forgetting. Poise doesn't exist in this game. And do not turn your back to them. It is the worst idea in the world. Now, when you get over to this side, try to get the outskirts of the place first, because it's easier like that. When you run up this ledge here, there's going to be loot at the end, but one of those guys can follow you up and backstab you while you're trying to get the chest. So be very cautious of what you're doing. Like, I don't see anybody following me, but I'm going to go for the chest real quick. Okay, Claranthe ring +1 means Claranthe is obsolete. Okay. So now we're going to run back to the beginning. Just keeping my eyes peeled for these guys. You can see them. I mean, they're not necessarily invisible, but they're bad news. There's one. I see you. Woo! The tree did not want to be my ally. Gotcha. Yeah, you didn't like that. Now, I cannot confirm this. It's just a theory of mine. But these trees that have faces on them, you can hit them, and it'll cause them to make a noise. I can't tell if it's because they're naturally drawn to your location or not, but when you hit these trees, they make a noise. Sometimes. And in my experience... God. In my experience, as I keep trying to say, these guys, they will come to where the tree makes noise. Strangely enough, it's quite fascinating. Let me see if I can try it when I find a tree that makes noise. I know this one does. Really? It doesn't work? That's strange. I swear I recall the trees making noise every time you hit them. Maybe they patched it or something. Okay, whatever. Got an item right here. Alright, before I journey in that direction we were just going in, I'm going to go up here, and we are going to talk to one of the coolest NPCs in the game, hands down. Now those things will follow you up this hill. So make sure that there's not one already following you up when you go to talk to this NPC up here. Because they don't leash right there. Grab this fire seed behind him first. Okay. He doesn't seem like much of an NPC. He's just ahead.
Leave me be. I like it quiet. Leave me be. What business have you here, traveller? You may call me Vengal, if I deserve a name in this sorry state. 'Tis rare to flap these gums. This is pleasant. Long ago, I was hired to defend the kingdom. I remember a long, brutal fight, and then somebody killed me. so I thought. I came to and found myself like this. I don't know what explains it, but it's not so bad, really. Now I watch the days go by and gaze at the night sky, thinking of the finer things, far removed from war. I'd grown weary of battle, but did not realize it until now. I know not what brings you on this journey, nor will I deign to ask. You may bear a great burden, don't we all? I prefer to stay my distance. But I want to warn you of something. My body. I see visions. My body, headless, raging without me. My body wielding my sword, a sword forged only to kill. My body will show no mercy. If you see the wretched thing, stay far away. I learn new things every day. Things never learned in battle. And, thanks to you, I've recalled the joy of conversation. If I can help you, if you require something, do speak up.
Okay. And you learn the greatest gesture in the game. He becomes a useful merchant because he sells the claymore and he sells the great sword. As many as you want. So if you want to power stance those or just make different versions of them with different elements, you can. He sells this, the Ring of Soul Protection. I want that now because it is just like the Ring of Life Protection that we have. Nullifies death and petrification, but breaks. Good stuff. He also sells an infinite supply of destructive great arrows. He sells infinite lightning urns and gold pine resin. I may as well take a couple of these. And he sells magic barrier. It's not as good as great magic barrier, but still.
I cannot lie. Sometimes I wonder what's become of the kingdom. I was a hired hand, yes, but we soldiers stared death in the eye together. And for His Highness, I am afraid. But perhaps it's for the best. We knew not what we fought for. I was born in Feroza, to land in the distant east. When I was born, we were already mired in prolonged conflict with our neighbours. Eventually, our kingdom fell, and our people scattered. It's been a sellsword ever since. All I ever knew was war, and I can imagine no other way to live. What a fool I was. I am grateful for these peaceful days. But such contentment lies only in the here and now. Why must life be so confounding? Thank you for lending an ear to my ramblings. Here, take these. I've no use for them.
Okay, and you get his helmet and an achievement too.
Go along and resume your journey. Farewell. I will retire to my silence.
Okay, let's see if we can get a good look at his face. Because you can't really see it as is. Okay, now check this out. He looks fairly human, but it looks as though he has hollowed. Now, his helmet is one of the better helmets in the game. It is heavy. It weighs 6.8 units. It only scales with a C in strength, so you're not going to get any kind of really good bonus off of it. But it looks cool. I personally don't prefer to wear it, but I mean a lot of people like the way it looks. But I'll stick with this since it increases my equip burden and I think it looks cooler. But it does have really good defense. It just doesn't have very high resistance to anything. It's just really resilient to different forms of physical damage, which is the appeal. Okay. So yeah. Talking to him will, while exhausting his dialogue, will get you his helmet. And later on, when we confront his body and kill it, we can make another trip to him and we'll be able to buy his weapons. So, keeping my eyes peeled for these assholes again. I see you. I'm just gonna R1 Souls these guys because it's just the way to do it. Be very cautious grabbing this item because they don't make noise either. It's something that you really need to watch out for. They make absolutely no noise. They're completely silent. I know there's a chest somewhere in here that I need to grab. There might be, like, I think we've grabbed 4 or so items, like 4 or 5 items in this place so far. And that is definitely not all of them. I think somewhere towards the middle, like right in the center, there should be an iron lockbox. Of course, it would be one of the ones that you open slow, wouldn't it? Okay, we got a corpse right there. There's a curse pod. Wherever the curse pod is, I know that's where the item's at. So I'm just inching my way around. I'm not stupid enough to go slow. You piece of shit. You piece of shit. Okay. And nobody else. What's that? Nothing? Of course it was nothing. I know that damn chest is close. It is so hard to navigate in here. Alright. As soon as we find the curse pod, we're gonna know where the items are. And yeah, this place is really shitty to try to navigate through. It's a pain in the ass, if I do say so myself. You. I see you. Come here. Think you're clever, don't you? Alright. We are officially heading uphill. Yeah, we are back up to where the chests were. We already got these. There's another one. Come on, brother. Shit. You are definitely coming on. There it goes. What do you know? They do make noise. I knew I wasn't crazy. Do it again. There we go. You're not allowed to bounce off of it, though. You have to get a successful hit through it. But yeah, in my experience, doing that actually caused those things to be drawn to you from my experiments. So I see one more. We got an item. Here's the curse pot. We're getting there. Ah. I see you. Shit. There we go. Heal it up, and I don't mind burning through these flasks either because it'll be worth it. It's a good investment because we're going to get to a bonfire very, very shortly. I just need to find that last damn lockbox. Because I know we were zeroing in on it just a second ago. It's going to be like right next to one of the larger trees. There was the curse pot. Urgh. See, and that's why you walk around with your damn shield up. And call it cheap to just, you know, R1 souls them to death, but in all honesty, it is quite justifiable, seeing as how you cannot lock onto them. Oh my god, come on, tree. Come on, tree. Where are you? There you are. thank you. Like, total of 2 poise that I have. Thank you very much. It's actually helping a little more than I thought it would. Okay. Where am I? Can I get up there? That's the question. No. Okay, we are back at the beginning. So, okay, we're gonna do something. Using a torch in here, it doesn't necessarily help all that much, but it can a little bit. And the only reason I'm mildly opposed to using a torch in this place is because I really like having a shield against these guys. I'm not gonna lie. Because as you can saw, I mean, twice in a row back there, it really saved me. Don't give up. Well, I think it's too late. I think he, yeah. Here below. Well, what do you know? Okay. I'm sorry this is taking so long, guys. It's just, it's super difficult to navigate in here. And there it is. There's that fucking chest. Finally. Up. Check and make sure the coast is clear first. I know I killed the majority of those things, but you can be backstabbed when you open a chest. It's a fact. Okay, clear bluestone ring +1. Not the ideal ring for me, but still. It's the expert walkthrough, so if you wanted to know where it is. Whoa! Okay, stitch the torch. Now, we just need to go to the other area that branched off that we did not follow. And we're finally going to get out of the damn fog. Come on, do it one more time. There we go. Bye, freaky trees. And there you have it. Here's our precious bonfire. Okay, how many branches do I have? I have 3. Perfect. Means I'll get to show all the loot. I'm pretty sure I bought the fragrant branch from Magarold in the Iron Keep. I'm fairly certain that I did, so we should be good. Make sure that you come in here with 3. That is the idea. And make sure you come in here with some form of heavier arrow, particularly iron arrows, or iron grade arrows, or destructive grade arrows. Poison, fire, and wood arrows will not work. Neither will lacerating, magic, or lightning arrows, or dark arrows for that matter. It has to be iron arrows, iron grade arrows, destructive grade arrows, or it has to be heavy bolts in order to break these damnable pots. They will be everywhere, and you can use throwing knives if you want, regular or poison. Now, that right there is going to be an example of what you'll use a fragrant branch on. Yes, it is an enemy, and yes, you are going to unpetrify it, but not that one in particular. That one is located in a trick position, because you do not have to unpetrify that enemy to access any of this stuff over here, because parkour. When you get up here, you can simply jump. So now you can run over here and say, fuck you, I'm not going to waste a fragrant branch of yore on you. Not on your ass. Well, there's a basilisk over here. So, just going to sneak around the corner here. Get him in our sights. And smash. You get a good soul item and twilight herbs. They give you back your spell uses. See, there's 3 different things in this game that will do that. There's the amber herb, twilight herb, and the wilted dusk herb. So, the 3 different kinds of herbs will give you back spell uses, and each one gives a different number. Then this gap right here, don't miss the gap. You make a jump for it. We got an iron lockbox down here that is going to have a really good weapon. The Black Knight Halberd. It is the only one of the Black Knight weapons that does not require faith or intelligence. It actually scales with a B in dexterity, has a high dex scaling requirement, weighs 14 units. My goodness, is it good. It has the sexy halberd moveset. It has the sweep and then the stab. And it also has your typical spin to win. Because why wouldn't it? Now here, you can just sprint off to get to the edge. It's as easy as that. You got your damn curse pots. And the other cool thing about this Black Knight halberd is that you can, in fact, turtle stab with it. It's a very, very good weapon. Does a lot of damage. Now, you can always tell where the curse pots are because they laugh at you. Okay. This is the enemy that we're going to want to unpetrify. But I want to make sure I've got a weapon ready for him. We'll say the club. Now, just because you unpetrify an enemy doesn't mean they're going to be thankful. He still wants to kill us. So be ready for that. This is a lion mage. They can be backstabbed. They are not particularly easy to parry, so I recommend cheese them the regular way. Now that is the particular reason that we wanted to kill him, because he has the Fang key. It is a very, very important key for one of the best NPC merchants in the game. She is essential. So now he'll aggro occasionally, depending on how close you get to him. But now, we get to proceed with the level. So this little drop-off right here, a lot of people are going to miss this while coming through here. It doesn't lead anywhere. Just takes you down to a chest with some magic bolts. Okay. Now what you want to do here is there's going to be that pot that's right above us. We shot it already, and those do not respawn after you. The other thing about the lion mages is that you cannot guard break them. It is not possible. Whoop. And their attacks are super... Son of a bitch. Their attacks are super slow, but they have curse buildup, and they hit like a truck. So he did end up aggroing. Whoa. Hello, possessed axe. We got a poltergeist up in here. Anyways, we broke that pot that was sitting up there. Pots do not respawn unless... wow, Sunbro. The pots do not respawn unless you quit the game, or if you die, or if you enter any form of loading screen, homeward bones, etc. Stuff like that, warping between bonfires. Simply resting at the bonfire in the area will not bring them back, which is amazing. So the easiest way to do all of these pots is to just use iron arrows. If you guys remember my first playthrough, through some insane lingering abilities from Call of Duty World at War, I was able to hit all of these things from this very spot with throwing knives, which was absolutely stupid. I don't know how I did that. That just goes to show how guilty of Call of Duty I am from back in the day. Now, these two will aggro at the same time. What I recommend is, unless you can do an insane amount of damage to them, unlike me, and kill them on the spot, I recommend pulling them back here. These lion mages, they are resistant to absolutely everything. Like, I mean, literally every kind of damage. Magic doesn't hurt them, fire doesn't hurt them. They just suck in general. They are also able to block a lot. It is impossible to break their guard. They have like infinite endurance. And they've got a weird spin kick that you need to watch out for. Now, if you're wondering about the giant basilisk over there, I'll cover him in a second. You. I need your attention. Okay, who is this? Denise? Danis? He's an Allo Knight captain. He must be good. Alright. I'm gonna run over here first. Grab this little torch, I think it is. Yep, flame butterflies and torches. Very oddly placed because there's nothing about them that is relevant to this place. And then I'm gonna run over here. Jump across here. And this is, out of all the chests in this place, this is the one that you don't want to miss. Titanite Chunk and Petrified Dragon Bone. Very, very valuable upgrade materials. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run back here to the bonfire where it is safe. Because that is all the time that I have for now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. I have been your faithful host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and I will see all of you in the next video. See ya.